Welcome to Tales Over Ales. What's Brewin? We're your hosts, Jill,
Jess,
Anthony,
Mikayla.
During this podcast, we will be doing a power hour. So when you hear this sound, we will be doing a shot. Feel free to join us, but please do so responsibly. Tales Over Ales.
what's brewing? It's another day of beautiful PA.
That rhymed.
Did that? I was trying to think if it did or not.
Maybe we'll go to the bay or eat some hay. I just may. What do you say?
Oi.
That's like, you know what I learned? I learned something very valuable today. I had to do a quick wash on my, like a wash, but I wanted to do a quick wash because, long story short, we screwed up the load of laundry we had in there. So we had to redo it. We didn't want to do a full load. Okay. So I put the thing on casual because it was like, what are the things? Heavy, normal, oi. Casual. So usually every other, like, I didn't know casual wasn't quick wash. She goes, casual doesn't mean they did quick washing, and I just thought like casual was just like,
It's just casual clothes, right?
yeah, I guess it's casual clothes. I didn't know that. I thought it was quick wash. She's like, you didn't put it on quick wash. That's not what that means. I was like, are you sure? She's like, why would you think that means that? I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll clean them. Maybe I'll kind of cash about it. I might have some stains. I might not. They're not too bad. Let's quick wash it. But it didn't work.
Did you guys forget to add soap?
I think she pressed too many buttons.
Our wash machine, no, it's a little confusing.
All you do is press start, and that's all I do.
there's literally no other button, of course.
And we don't have
No, okay. Do you guys use fabric softener?
No.
No.
Okay. Then yes, it is very easy. You press start and then it ends on its own.
Why do you use fabric softener?
Well, I mean, it's in the
Oi.
it's in the title. It's in the words.
Listen.
Fabric softener.
I think, and I'm like, ooh, fabric softener's on sale, Downy, $3.50. Should I get it? And then I'm like, I've been washing clothes for years without it, and literally my clothes are perfectly fine. So why am I gonna waste the extra $3.50?
I never used fabric softener until I started doing laundry when I moved in with her.
Okay, is there a big difference?
I don't think so. I mean, they smell nice, but I mean, they always kind of smell like you use detergent and I always use the dryer sheets for the extra scent, but I don't think there's much of a difference. But she also times it, so it goes through the cycles and then it gets to a point where all the water drains out. And anywhere she is in this apartment, she knows that thing is draining, and she stops what she's doing and she runs to the thing and has to cancel, a pause, put the fabric softener in, and then start it again.
Yeah, because this one's weird. It's so confusing. In a normal
she hears it.
washing machine, you wouldn't have to do that.
No, there's a separate dispenser for it. You put it in, and then it just automatically lets it go.
Well, I don't know, because it was like she was born to do this, because she hears it from anywhere. And then she started, if I do the laundry, sometimes, luckily she likes to do the laundry because I hate it. So she does it most of the time. But, when I'm in charge of it, and she's like, listen for the fabric softener, make sure the fabric softener. So what I started to do is I started to put the fabric softener and the detergent right in the beginning. Just at the same time.
No.
So, nothing has changed. She didn't even notice. Until I told her. And she's like, it's draining. Did you put it in? I was like, oh my God, I didn't even hear it. I totally forgot I had laundry in there.
That's why you don't do it. No, I think there's a little difference in when you wash jeans. I think there's a difference. First of all, I think your clothes smell a lot fresher. And I think they're softer, especially when you do jeans and stuff.
Oi.
Oi.
I also am the one that does the laundry because Anthony would do a load and then leave it in there for days in the washer until I decide I need to do a wash, and I lift it up and it smells musky because he doesn't change it ever.
I used to do that. I used to try to figure out the right amount of days I could leave it before it started to get that smell.
And I'm like, what are you doing? You're literally just sitting watching TV all day long.
Because I don't hear it in the closet. I can just forget about it.
Huh.
And then I need my work shirt, and I'm like, where is it? And I look, it's in the washing machine, still wet.
It's all crumpled. Damn fall.
And then I go to work, and I'm like, I'm working, I'm like, something smells like a wet dog over here. It stinks. And everybody's like, dude, that's you. Yeah, it is me.
Like, it's awful. Like, I'll be like, oh man, Anthony's doing laundry, he has everything ready, but he'll just forget about it. Even yesterday, I went to work for 3 hours. Oi. And I started laundry. I said, Anthony, when it goes off, please switch it. I know you're just sitting here watching movies all day because you're extremely hungover. Just switch it.
That's not true.
I get home, I'm like, Anthony, did you switch laundry? He goes, I forgot. I'm like, you're not doing anything. Are you kidding me? And he's
I forgot. Like, I didn't do it like on purpose.
I
Like,
literally asked you just for
it.
one thing.
Okay, then I took a nap.
You know what you should do when you leave the house and he needs to do something for you when you're not there? Set a timer on his phone before you leave so the alarm goes off and put a note in there and say what it is.
That's good. That's smart.
Well,
But he'd probably just snooze it 20 times until by the time I get home.
Yeah, I hate doing laundry. I don't know.
I like it.
I love it. I feel like I would want to be someone else's housekeeper. But if I just had to do laundry and cook,
Yeah.
and like clean the kitchen, I'd do that, but I wouldn't do anything else.
Why don't you do that at our house?
I have
Where
been.
you live.
I always do the laundry, and I have been cleaning the kitchen a lot. So.
And she cooks. She does.
And I cook all the time.
Yeah.
I get home from work and he's like, I made this chicken. I'm like, what'd you make with it? Just a chicken. I literally don't just want plain
What
grilled
is it?
chicken.
Medieval times? You're just gonna eat a chicken and drink juice?
Yeah, that's how I did it.
I find it like, I'm like, no. So then I just have like one tiny piece of chicken and I'm like, thanks. Because I don't want him to get mad at me, but I can't like enjoy it without like other like flavors.
Dinner has to have a lot of components. You have
Thank
the
you.
meat, you have the side, you have the vegetable.
Right. I have never once just made meat. Never.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, that would be weird.
So
That's
weird.
Oi.
Oi.
That's very weird. I can imagine like being invited over for dinner and it's like the table is set and Anthony puts down a tray and it's just chicken.
And I'm like, Anthony,
We'd
we're
be like,
not
what the f-
poor. We have a pantry filled of stuff. Like, what are you waiting for?
Not that. It's just like you're like, oh, did you make vegetable? And I'm like, yo, no. Like, I'm not gonna eat it anyway.
Like, as if our son needs vegetables to grow. Oh, wait, he does.
Yeah, he eats vegetable by himself. He just snacks on them all day long, so he doesn't need them with dinner. He literally snacks on vegetables.
Snacks on vegetables when I'm home. When you're home, he's like, oh, I can eat a whole bag of chips. Yeah, let me tell my dad I want some
That's
chips.
me, and then I just blame it on him.
I gotta get a kid. Blame stuff
He
on
was
him.
like, what happened to these chips I just bought? And I'm like, oh no, and I throw the empty bag in his room. I'm like, Evan, what did you do?
Oi. It's rough.
I just love the way you fold my clothes. Like I just fold it.
Okay,
But she-
You do not fold. You
I
roll.
No.
You roll.
This folds, but she folds it as if like she was stocking the shelves like Gap.
Oh.
It's like tucked in and then like and it's just flat and long, and when you put it in your drawer and pull it out, you know exactly what shirt it is because I never put my things inside out, right side out. I take them off, they're inside out. They go in the wash inside out, they go back in my drawer inside out. They get
my gosh.
put back the right way again when I put it on.
She's the worst.
It's just like being married.
Her drawers are
It's awesome.
horrible.
It's like a lap of luxury in here.
Oh my gosh. I was at work the other day and I lifted up my hair and the bartender goes, oh my gosh, your shirt is inside out. And I was like, oh, well, hope you didn't see that size.
Oi.
Oi.
Forgot about the oil.
How'd you forget about the oi? We literally said it 60 seconds ago.
I know, you would think it would become second nature. I wonder if we do this podcast long enough. Will we be able to time a minute? You know, like normally you don't really tell when a minute passes, but I wonder like if in our head during the day, like say I'm at work, every minute in my head I hear oi, you know.
Or to be
Like an
weird, like
internal clock.
You'd be like at work in a meeting, you would take a sip of water, you're like, oi. You're like, what? Like, no. Never mind.
Like why are you saying that?
I act like I know how long is 2 minutes when Evan brushes his teeth. Because if I'm watching a movie and then he goes in and like he comes out, I'm like, Evan, that was 30 seconds. Get back in there. You're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes. And then he goes back in there. But I don't really know how long. But I just feel like it was really short. So just go back in there and brush his teeth.
It's only good for you anyway.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oi.
So, remember how on the last episode we were talking about your speech issues?
Yeah.
So, I found some tongue twisters
Oh my gosh.
for you to try that highlight the R's and the W's. And you might know some of these from when you were in speech therapy. So I thought, as we progress, I'll give you another one to try to see if you can do it.
Oi.
Okay.
Okay, hit me with one.
The first one is, I really want to run when it's raining. Whenever you're ready. Don't think too
Oh my
much.
gosh, I am. You know I am. I really want to run when it's raining.
Very good. Check mark for you. I was going to get gold stars. But I forgot. Okay, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Let's hear you do it.
I really want to run when it's raining.
You see how I had to say it like so slow? I really want to run when it's raining.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they get progressively harder. So
Oh my gosh. No.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Oi.
I was looking up and Jess was like, does this border on mean? And I was like, no. This is good practice. She's
My
like,
parents listen to it, they're gonna be like, Mikayla, sign up for speech therapy now.
No, I was just like, I hope this doesn't like trigger it.
I was just like,
Have it
you
come
break
back.
her.
Yeah.
Do you know how embarrassing that
What
would
if
be?
you break her brain with these tongue twisters?
Do I have a 1 over here? But when I need servers to run food? Oh my gosh.
Or maybe since then your head grew, so now your tongue fits.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, maybe.
You did
Maybe
pretty
you grew into your tongue.
Probably. Because when I was 5, like, my tongue went, like, way over my nose.
What?
Yeah. And now, like, my
crazy.
tongue can still touch my nose.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Can you cut your elbow?
Oi.
Boy.
Like, you want it to, like, run out?
No, put all the way down there. That would be weird. Nope, still good on that part. Can't touch the elbow.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I think it's impossible, actually.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be impossible, but I thought maybe.
Oh.
Maybe get the long
if I
time.
was able to, then you definitely would have believed me.
Yeah.
You would have been like,
I was like, oh yeah. I don't know how you talk with that thing. Dream guest to have on this show with us.
Okay,
Who would
got
be
it.
your dream guest?
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. That would be cool. You talking to me? You telling me to drink?
What is this game? Stupid.
What about you?
I got 2 favorites.
Okay, go.
Lady Gaga
Uh-huh.
and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, see, okay, so that would be useless because Jess would be out of commission while they're here. While they're on the show, she would just be like drooling, hands in her on her face, looking googly-eyed, and we had nothing there. Oi. And then I'd have to slap them. So, just kidding. That's not a threat.
And
It's a
yours?
promise.
Who was yours?
I don't know. I still have to think about it. I think Will Ferrell would have been funny, but
Ooh, Ellen.
Ooh, I would love
that'd
Ellen.
be a good one. I hear she's not so nice though. You heard that going around recently? That all the people that work for her, like, she's not really nice.
No, I haven't heard that.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I heard that.
But I don't really read up on Ellen News. So.
Yeah, I
I
don't
heard she's
Really?
a bit of a drinker though.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think dream guest on this show would have to be, for me, would be Paul Rudd.
Oh.
Okay.
I think he would be so chill to have on the show. I think he would
Yeah.
just love the guy. He would be like, he would love it. He'd be really cool to talk to. He's an interesting dude. Or Kristen Bell. Who I also
Yes.
think, or if I can get her and Dax.
I was gonna say yes.
Oi.
Oi.
We can get the two of them. They're like my favorite celebrity couple.
Yeah.
They're so funny. I think they would be great.
We could talk about our bad parenting skills, right, Tiffany?
What? No. I don't talk about.
What about you?
Mine would have to be the godfather of the podcast, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Of course. That's like Anthony's number one right now.
Yeah, he'd come in and look at our setup and be like, "I'm out." He'd be like, "Call me when you get some money."
I don't know. I gotta listen to this podcast, but he seems funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, and like, he just like knows like so many things about so many different things. You know what I mean? Like he's like a trivia master.
Yeah.
Almost like you. You know, like, weird facts that no one else would know.
Yeah, that's exactly how he is.
But then we'd be like, is that an Anthony fact?
Right, because we can't believe him.
Yeah, we can't believe him.
That's not true.
Oh,
Facebook's not
oh, I have it. I have the best guest ever. Betty White.
Yes.
How awesome would
Yes.
Betty, please, please. I was watching the Betty White documentary on Netflix. I'm obsessed with her. I just think she's the most adorable thing ever. And I was like, I was watching, I got choked up. I got choked up at the end of that when she was singing when she was really young. And I was like, I just want to have lunch with her one time.
Oh my gosh. If she were ever on this podcast, we would have to reenact the scene from the proposal when her and Sandra Bullock are around the campfire.
Oh, God. Oh, I would have so many things like lined up. You don't know. I don't think I'd sleep. I probably wouldn't sleep for like a whole month leading up to it. I would just be like, what can we do with Betty White? What are all the things we can do with Betty White? And then she'd get here, and I'd probably not be able to speak because I get a little starstruck. So.
Oh my gosh, do you really?
Yeah, I did. I met one. Oh, wait. I met Dave Matthews outside of Fenway Park in like 2006. And I couldn't, my legs actually kind of went out. I was starstruck. And I never thought I would get that way. But, like, I had to hold on to the fence because I got a little, like... And then I'm like, he's right there signing my poster. I'm like, say something. And I was just like, you're awesome. Like, at that volume. It was a whisper of, you're awesome. Like, my sister-in-law turned around and goes, what the hell was that? I was like, you're awesome. And I'm, like, holding on to the fence.
But what about when you met Judah from Judah and the Lion?
I was not starstruck with him. When I met Lanco, I wasn't starstruck. I hung out with Breaking Benjamin outside the Sherman Theater, like outside the green room of the Sherman Theater. I wasn't like starstruck. I think it's like you gotta be like a certain level.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think Betty White is at that level. You know, she's just like, it's Betty White. It's Betty freaking White.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Oh, you know who else I would love on this podcast? Queen Latifah.
Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl.
No, because you're talking about like older actresses. Now she's not old at all, but I just feel like I've been watching her movies for decades.
Yeah,
and she's so funny. Or Kevin Hart.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You know, you gotta walk a fine line though, because Kevin Hart would just steal our entire show.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was just I just saw a commercial with him in it when it was a credit card commercial. He like just
Capital One.
Yeah, he's so funny. He just like
I know.
You know, I'm surprised you didn't say, Jess, that you wanted Medea on the show.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine.
Look at her eyes. Her eyes are bugging out right now.
My God.
She loves Medea. I don't know.
I love Medea.
Oh my
gosh.
Okay, have you guys ever seen a Medea movie?
Yeah.
Anthony doesn't like Medea.
No, but I've seen one of them.
Tyler
It was
Perry's
like Halloween or something.
But like, isn't that just like remember Big Mama's House?
Yeah.
Who was the guy in that?
Wasn't it Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
So I mean, it's been done. Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams is the first one.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
listen, if he was still around, that'd be my number one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was one of the greats.
You know he was on Friends. Yeah.
Here we go.
For like,
Friends reference.
Like
It was one episode where he and Billy Crystal were on it. They like did like a guest spot in the cafe. So many people have been on Friends before they were famous. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either.
I want to be the seventh friend. You don't even have to write me in a lot. Just have me like sitting at the cafe listening.
Oi.
Oi.
Like, why couldn't I be the girl that Chandler got stuck in the ATM with when the power went out?
Oh my gosh.
Got stuck in an ATM?
Yeah.
In an ATM vestibule. An ATM vestibule. With the Victoria's
How
Secret
you
models.
getting
That's what I'm saying. Is it work?
God, talking Friends to people who don't watch Friends.
Yeah, I don't watch Friends.
Lame. Tails over ales.
What's brewing? Okay, so Victoria's Secret's is having a semi-annual. Do you shop at Victoria's Secret?
I do. I only get their bras. Actually, I only wear their bras. I do buy their panties, but I only will buy Victoria's Secret bras. Like, I won't buy any other brand.
Really? You don't think they like break apart?
Their bras?
Yeah.
No, I've had mine for about 19 years now.
Oh my.
That's unnatural. I don't know
Oh
why.
my
Her
God.
bras are that old. And she's like, I need to replace this one. I've had it for 19 years. And they don't even make it anymore. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you replace them yearly.
Oh my gosh. But so yeah, so the only underwear that I wear from there is the no-show, but they're just not on the semi-annual sale, and I don't understand why, because you would think everything would be on, especially since a lot of Victoria's Secrets are going out of business. You would think they'd want to sell everything.
They're going out of business? I don't know. Oi.
Oi, oi.
Everything's going out of business.
Yeah.
Or is that a ploy, like those stores that say going out of business sale, like, every other month?
No, they've been struggling for like the past decade.
You know why? Because their bras are $95 fucking.
Yeah. And
That's ridiculous.
But they're amazing.
I don't think they're that good of a quality. Maybe it's because I got some gigantics over here and they don't fit me, so I just don't shop.
Did you ever
there,
go
but
get fitted there?
No.
Oh,
They,
I heard that's
they
like
probably
supposed to
be
be a
like,
thing.
we ran out of tape.
Get the extra tape. Like when you get on a plane.
Yeah.
Get the seatbelt extender for this one. I go, shut the fuck up, Susan.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, no, I never got fitted there. Ever. I don't think I would.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. That sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going from not wearing underwear, oi, to wearing the only type of underwear that maybe makes you feel like you're not wearing any underwear to wear at all.
Yeah, they're
No
amazing.
lines, but yeah. Oh.
They're amazing. You can't see them, and there's really no lines. I don't know what kind of material it is.
You know what you could do? You could stop wearing leggings, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the underwear lines. You could just wear jeans. Do you own jeans? I don't think I've ever seen you in jeans.
I have one pair of jeans. Remember at Halloween time when we were at the bar, and we dressed up, and you were like,
Oh my god.
drink for someone who's not wearing jeans. You're like, Mikayla. And I was like, actually, I am wearing jeans.
They were jeggings.
Mind your business.
Jean leggings. so does it count?
When I was a team member at my old job, I had to wear jeans.
Yeah.
I feel like why I'm afraid to wear jeans is because one day I was wearing jeans and I was to go.
Oi.
And as to go, you have to go outside to greet the guests. It's like curbside, basically. And I went outside to give someone their food, whatever. I come in, and this guest is following behind me, and she goes, do you know your pants are ripped? And I was like, oh, yeah, like, it's fine. She goes, no, your whole butt is showing.
Oh, no.
There was, the countertops were metal, and one of the edges were, like, really sharp. So it pulled on my pants, and it rippled my pants all the way down.
And you weren't wearing underwear.
And I was wearing a thong. So then I'm like back up against the corner, like calling like any server, and I'm like, hey, you need to go get my jacket that's in the back and get the GM. He came out and he goes, what? And I'm like, my ass is showing. I need to go to Kohl's across the street. And he goes, we're in the middle of our lunch hour. I can't have you go right now. So I had to tie my jacket around my waist and work for like another hour. And then I had to go to Kohl's and spend like $50 on jeans. And I called Anthony because it's in the middle of the winter time and I have no jacket on, but I have the jacket around my waist. So obviously everyone knew something happened to me. And I'm like, Anthony, my pants just slipped at work and this is just awful. And he goes, well, at least you're wearing underwear. I said, I'm wearing a thong. Like, it wasn't even like...
You had no idea that your pants were ripped?
No, and people were like, didn't you feel the breeze? I'm like, no, I don't know. Like, I'm not concentrated on why I feel breeze on my butt. Like, in the middle of a
It always feels
shit.
breezy.
See, there are still good people out there that would tell you your ass is showing.
Yeah, so then all the servers are like, let me see. And I'm like,
Oi.
I was literally like, guys, like, it's my butt. And they're like, yeah, let us see. And I'm just like, okay,
We're
but...
some weirdos. We're some real weirdos.
I don't know, because if I was at work and my pants ripped, and then I told my manager I need to go buy new pants, and they said no, I'd be like, well, I'm going to stand here in the corner. So either way, you're not getting work out of me.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
feel like if you're wearing leggings and you rubbed up against the counter, it would rip way more easy than jeans would.
No, because
Yeah, you would. 'cause
there's
I work
nothing to pull
construction.
on them.
Yeah, because I guess the leggings are, but you know, jeans are stronger than
Yeah.
leggings. But the leggings are like super tight, so there's nothing to grab on the.
Yeah.
I guess that's.
I don't know, like, I work construction and you're required to wear jeans for that reason, that they rip less.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, ever since I started wearing leggings, they haven't ripped on me. So
That you know of.
that's not fun.
Have you ever done that? Oh wait,
Oi.
has anyone ever like bent over and pants ripped?
Why are you pointing at me?
You did that?
When?
I don't remember, I just remember you doing it.
No, when I was in elementary school in 3rd grade, my parents always made me have my sister's hand-me-downs. And I had these really tight pants on, and I sat down during circle. My friend goes, Mikayla, your pants are ripped. And I'm like, yeah, like, whatever. No, I can see your underwear. And again, in the wintertime, I had to wear my fucking jacket around my waist.
So this is like a trend.
This has happened multiple
People
times.
are like, your pants are ripped, and you're like, it's fine. And they're like, we're behind you. It's not fine. Like, we're not okay with this.
It's like every...
Someone get her a jacket.
It's like every 20 years.
Well, now we know if we see her outside with a jacket around her waist and it's chilly. Like, what happened to your pants? Did you rip them? Did you shit them? Oi.
Oy.
That's embarrassing.
Right? Because now if you see an adult with like their jacket or sweater tied around the waist, you instantly think that they just peed themselves.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing, like, they peed themselves.
I mean, unless it's like summertime or
No,
spring.
you peed yourself.
Even so, yeah, I feel so awkward tying things around my waist.
Yeah. Because you're hiding something and everybody
Yeah.
knows it.
Although there's that guy who invented, like, this was the thing, you know, like, you tie things around your waist if you didn't want to, like, carry your jacket. But there was this guy that invented, what was it, the hoodie that turns into a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
It's genius. It's like, you're wearing the hoodie, you know, you're cold, you're whatever, you have the hoodie on, and you're like, oh, it's so hot. He does this whole infomercial. Oh, it's so hot. He takes the hoodie off, and he does, like, this whole pulling thing, and it's one of those drawstring
Oh, yeah.
backpacks. You put it on, it's got, like, a pocket for your cell phone and your keys, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop hearing about it for weeks.
I gotta show everyone the infomercial.
Oi.
Oi.
They're like, do you get money from this? Do you have a stake in this guy's company? Why are you showing everybody this crap? I was like, it's freaking genius, yeah.
Why do you not own one then?
You know, they're expensive. they're only on Kickstarter because it's brand new and it's like $65 for a hoodie.
That seems like a normal price for a hoodie.
What? I don't pay $65 for a hoodie.
I pay $65 for hoodies. They're on sale.
Excuse us.
What do you buy?
North Face?
Yeah, he has a lot of North Face.
They're super warm and super comfortable.
Do you guys ever listen to like those playlists on Spotify?
My own, yeah.
Like the chill hits
Oh, no.
or...
The mood ones?
No, not even. It's just like...
Like, I always go to that mood thing and it'll be like, it's so specific. Like, I didn't know there were that many moods. Like, to me, mood is like happy, sad, mad.
Yeah.
Like, that's not like that. You go to mood. Spotify's moods are ridiculous. It's like
Rainy
Saturday
day.
morning cleaning, Sunday afternoon cooking dinner. It's like very specific, you know, changing the sheets. What the fuck? It's not a mood.
Yeah.
These are actions. I don't understand why there are so many moods.
Yeah, so I've been listening to this one called Guilty Pleasures, and it is so good. Like,
NSYNC on there.
there's
Oh
only
my
there's
God.
only like 2 songs of NSYNC on there, but they're
I knew there would be.
but
That's why I was
the
going.
range of all of them, it's like songs that I completely forgot about. and it's so good. And I'm just
gotta
like,
give
oh
it a
my
try.
gosh, I forgot about this song. It's just like, yes. Like, it brings it back, and you're like, I gotta add this to, like, my playlist that I listen to all the time.
What did you listen to when you were 10? Do you even know?
Oh,
Gosh.
I think at that age I listened to what my mom listened to. So it was like, it's like Melissa Etheridge. You know?
I was probably listening to like Frank Sinatra and all those.
See,
I was the only child, so I was always around
What about your
Yeah.
first ever album?
adults.
First album you ever loved, that you bought and loved?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, you're so young. That's so cute. Britney Spears came out of high school.
The first album I ever like bought with my own money was Green Day's Dookie.
Yeah.
I loved it.
First album I ever bought was the Fugees, and my mom made me return it.
Because I had the explicit.
I had the explicit. So I was listening, and she goes, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Fugees." Taking it back.
My
I
first,
literally had to take it back. It was
terrible.
so embarrassing.
my first albums were Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette and the Jewel album, whatever the Jewel album was. And I was also obsessed with that song by Joan Osborne, What If God Was One of Us? So I had the album. I bought those 3 chick albums.
Don't you miss, like,
That song was Sheryl Crow.
buying a CD because you love one song?
Oh,
I
Oi.
never did that.
I did that all the time.
That kind of stunk about CDs though.
Yeah,
but then you
I
listen to
never
all
did
the other songs and
And you would at least find, like, 3 other, like, decent ones. And then you're like, okay, now the $10.99 is worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. What about you? You used to get those bootleg CDs out of someone's trunk.
Amazing.
Guy with a trench coat walked up to you and was like,
Amazing.
"What CDs you want?"
That was the best.
That's
We
how
still listen to them now.
I know we actually really. Oh, where'd you get this one? Yeah, trunk. I was like, oh, okay.
That's how we used to get all our movies.
Yeah.
My dad would come home like, "Oh, I got this new movie. Let's watch it." I'm like, "Yeah, so excited." He'd put it on, and it's like all grainy, and there's like a dude getting up, walking in front of the camera. like, "Dad, where'd you get this?" He's like, "I stopped to get gas in Brooklyn, and this guy had all these movies."
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just came in like the little sleeve.
I always loved making my own CDs. I have a ton of remixes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, making
Yeah.
CDs. That was fun.
Yeah, like that zipper book.
Yeah.
We have this right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have like 10 of those in my car.
Mhm.
My
Yeah.
sister had, like, this really cool, like, deep purple, like, CD thing, and you could just, like, wheel it out and then, like, take out the CD and, like, put it back in
Oi.
and
Oi.
like, slide it back
Oi.
in.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, but CDs in the car were a pain in the ass. Like they had, you had the visor thing.
Yes.
Never held enough CDs.
No.
Nope.
And then, like, if you stopped short or there was a bump, you put too many in there, they start to slide out. It was just, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
The thing in mine is like I used to like wedge so many CDs in there. Like it would have like
Oi.
it would have like 15 slots, but I'd have like 75 CDs in there.
Yeah.
So like you take them out, and then like eventually like you bring them in the house or bring them to friends, and then you wouldn't have enough. So then you go to put the CDs back in, but the pocket was so stretched out that all the
It
CDs
would start
were just
ripping on the
popping out.
side.
It's
Yeah.
like your phone case.
Yeah, my phone case is the one that holds the credit cards. But Jess, unfortunately, I am a woman who does not carry a purse. Ever. I don't believe in it. I have pockets in my jeans for a reason, right? So then I discovered this phone case that opens, and I put all my, my license, my credit cards, my cash. It was great. But unfortunately, I married a woman who also hates having a purse. Okay, but you haven't had a purse in like a year and a half.
Yeah,
Because I have this thing. So now she gives me, we're going out. She gives me the ID, her credit card goes all in there, and then the next day I give it back to her, and my pockets are loose. So then when you go like this, you tap them, things are going to start sliding out. So I keep having to get the new ones.
Oi.
Anything else? Oi.
Oi.
It's a great stocking stuffer.
It is.
You see, Mikayla does that to me all the time. Like every time I go out, she's like, "Oh, can you hold my keys and my phone and my money and everything I own?"
Well, I was like, when we were,
I'm like, "You have a purse right there. I don't want to carry it."
the last time we went to Vegas, I convinced her to take a purse because I was like, listen, we're going to be not only are we carrying our phones, we're going to have house keys, we'll have, hotel keys, and we brought this little black like safe thing that when you win money, you slide the money into the safe and you don't have the keys. That way you can't touch the money you've won. That's how we came home with so much money. We were socking it away like that and then not touching it. So we were going to have all this stuff. So I was like, please bring a purse. Just bring a purse this time. She's like, okay, fine. I'm going to bring a purse. So she brings the purse. So then she carried everything. It was so freeing for me. It was awesome. Except every 5 minutes, I'd be like, you got my phone? You got my
You got the
wallet?
sanitizer?
You got the
mask?
You got
this? You got the keys?
Oi.
Oi.
Finally, she's like, the double checking is killing me. Stop with the double checking. All right, it's in the bag. I got it.
Or if you have a big bag and then you're trying to look for something and you're digging and digging and digging. Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've never had that problem?
Ugh. It makes me not want to have a purse, but I wear leggings, so I don't have pants. I don't have pockets. I just got Anthony.
Yeah.
But boys have nice deep pockets.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
why
then
don't
you have
females?
But then you have the same problem as a big purse. Like, you just lose everything in there.
Maybe they should bring back cargo shorts.
They went away. I'm wearing cargo shorts right now.
Shut up.
I don't understand.
Cargo shorts are like the article of clothing that everyone makes fun of. They're like,
I don't make
I
fun
don't understand it either. It's so practical.
Yeah, they're tactical wear.
Oi. No, they make total sense. I mean, if it was cool for girls to wear cargo shorts, I'd wear them.
I wear them too, but they're not.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure I don't think it's cool for guys to wear them anymore, but I still wear them.
Yeah. No, they don't.
Because it's practical. I don't think.
It's like one of those things, like cargo shorts, a fedora, carrying around a ukulele that you break out at any time. Those are like all things that signify douche in today's culture.
Or white sunglasses, plastic sunglasses.
Or wearing sunglasses in the dark. I can't.
But the sun never sets on a badass.
Oh.
And when people wear sunglasses inside, it drives me nuts. We were looking today at places to go for a road trip.
Oh, God, I just want to get away. Road trip for a weekend. Actually, I looked into this place called Colonial Beach, Virginia. And they're like, because Virginia, some places are open.
Right.
So, like the Carolinas, they're open, but this place was like not as southern as Virginia Beach, so it was only like a 4.5 hour drive. Mm-hmm. So I sent an email to the inn there, and the guy actually called me, and he's like, "Leah, I wouldn't come down here." I was like, "Really?
What?"
He's like, "First of all, I got your email. You asked about a pool. We don't have one." I was like, "Okay, that's okay." And he goes, "Yeah, we're close to the beach and stuff, but." He's like, so many people have the same idea as you, thinking they're gonna come to this small town.
Yeah.
Like, he was almost like a little bit telling me off, but he was very nice. He's like, come to this small town because not gonna have crowds, but guess what? There's crowds. They have problems with people at the beach. Do not come down here. I'm telling you, you're not gonna like it. We got 2 restaurants. I was like, I'm okay with it being a small place. He goes, yeah, everyone says that. I was like, he's like, call back in a couple of months. All right, hey, you have a nice day. I was like, thank you. It was very, very weird.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little much.
Well, probably, I can imagine he's like, all of our businesses, he went into it. All of our businesses are run by elderly people, and they're afraid of the coronavirus. I was like, I'm not even elaborating. This was actually, I was like, oh dear. What are you saying? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's, wow. Everyone thinks I can come to a small town. I was like, I was just asking. We'll come another time. He goes, yeah, please come another time. Oi. It's really beautiful down here, but wait a little bit.
Like, where are you from? New York City? We don't want your kind.
Maybe that was it.
COVID down
here.
We're
looking for somewhere to go, like that's not going to be super crowded. So we're cool with it being 2 restaurants. Are your restaurants even open? He's like, I don't even know.
Not for you.
I was like, I don't even know. Not for you. Tales over ales.
What's brewing? So I wanted to bring up, has anybody heard of the COVID surcharges now that restaurants are putting on guests? Oi. Their checks.
No. What is that? Is that like a gratuity?
So, from what I'm reading, it's anywhere from 2 to 17%
added to your check.
Just to make up for their lost bills.
Or there could be, because they've lost, it's also like just because there's so many more guidelines that they have to follow. So
Right.
there's a
Well, I mean,
a lot of more. There's more things to like. I don't know. Did you have to buy a lot more cleaning supplies and stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
well, if you think about it, you guys are restaurants, especially. You're closed. Some of them are closed for 3 months. Then you reopen, and then on top of it, you have to follow all these guidelines.
Yes.
So you're gonna need more of, like what you said, cleaning supplies and
Stuff like that.
And they're not even allowed to fully reopen. They're like, what is it,
No.
50%?
Once you're in the green, 50%. Yes.
Oi.
I
Oi.
read that
Oi.
this like hairdresser in I believe it was like Texas. She's like just putting a $5 just flat fee
Yeah.
just for like Sani.
That's a lot though.
It is, but at the same time, like, all these restaurants, if you look at restaurants, like, they barely make it as it is. Like, and then they were forced to shut down for 3-4 months. And I was reading this study the other day saying like 40% of restaurants are not coming back. 40%.
Right. But those are also restaurants that have been struggling for how long?
But
And they
in the-
probably have the most health violations and
No.
all of this stuff.
In the restaurant
Yeah.
like industry, like, it's so hard for a restaurant to make money.
you're struggling
Already,
anyway.
on a normal
Because
basis.
there are so many. I think it's because there's so many restaurants.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
read this.
There's so much
It's-
competition.
Yeah.
All the restaurants want to be in the same spots in town because that's where it is the busiest. And
Oi.
Exactly.
so many people have so many options, they're not always going to pick your restaurant. And a lot of people nowadays, they have one bad experience, they don't want to come back, which you're going to have bad experiences. Everyone's human.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal. That's what happens. You can't expect everyone to get it perfect 100% of the time.
Yeah. So you're saying that it's legal? This
Yeah,
is
is it legal?
Yes, it's legal.
And they can pick the percentage. It could be 2 to
But
7.
you can also have the right to have it removed. So you can ask for the charge to have it to be removed from your check.
Oh, so you don't have to pay it if you ask them to remove it. But if you don't even notice it, then are they
Right.
alerting you?
And that's another thing. Like they're not even like telling you as
Right,
a
it's a
customer.
sneaky
just
little thing.
sneaky little thing, putting it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Some places, like I know there's this place in California, because a lot of people are posting just like their checks and stuff like that. That like
Oi.
$1.50, surcharge or this and that. Just add it to it, and they don't. People are not telling you,
Yeah.
Right.
which isn't cool,
I don't know. I mean, like when you're loyal to a place, like there are certain restaurants that I would not ask to remove that.
Yeah, that's what.
That I went to. And, unfortunately, it would be like chain restaurants that I'd be like, no, take that off.
Yeah.
But they're struggling just as much as everybody else. But it's like the local small places that I'd be like, I'll pay that. Oh, no problem. I'd probably honestly, if we were able to go out, I'd probably up the tip that I've known. And I'm a decent tipper anyway.
No, I would
But
definitely up the tip.
I would up the tip now at this point too, because they've been out of work and service people here make nothing. Their minimum wage is nothing. I mean, they're struggling.
I would definitely up the tip, but I think that you should be respectful and definitely say
them.
we're putting a surcharge on these on
Or at
the
least
check and
At least have like a sign when you walk in.
Something.
or something.
Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, if you ask them to remove that, you better not go back to that restaurant.
Yeah, think
If
about it.
you
Really?
ask them to remove that, that's the last time you eat there.
I mean, think about it. They are doing it for your safety as well. You want to go to a place that's following the guidelines.
Yeah, you want places.
I mean,
to
I know
open.
that I want to have a meal and not have to worry about this freaking pandemic thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna do round 2. Since Mikayla's almost done with her big drink, the big
My
drink.
second drink.
Here is the
Oi.
Oi.
Here is your second test of a tongue twister.
I'm not going to think about it, I'm just going to say it.
Red roses are wed to really white roses.
Red roses are red to really white roses.
Red roses are wed
Wed, like
to really white roses.
I thought you messed up, and I was like, I'm not going to say that. Red roses are red. wait. Red roses are red to really right.
Okay, no gold star for that one. It's a big,
bronze. We'll give you a bronze.
big giant poop emoji sticker for that one. Okay, we'll try again. Try again a little bit, Mikayla.
Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Anthony, I don't know why you're laughing.
I wasn't laughing.
How
I
dare you.
laughing.
Which body part do you wish you could detach, and why? You sleeping? She's like, I was bored while you were reading me that question, and now I have to freaking answer you.
I don't know. I need some time.
That's a really hard question. I love all of my body parts.
Can you detach it and then
Put it back.
wait?
Oi.
Can it
Oi.
go back on?
Yeah.
Like
why
it
would
detach it on wheel, and then.
Let's
snap
say
it
you
on.
take a body part and it is detachable. You take
Oh,
it
yeah.
off, you put it back on. Put it back on.
It'd
Why?
be my hand.
Why would you want to detach it?
Well, yes, the question is which part, and it would be your hand?
It'd be my hand. Cause then you can get stuff that you can't reach. You just have your hand sneak in there, like from the Addams Family. Just.
Oh, so you're assuming that the
I would-
body part that you take off of your body is going to still work out.
Oh, you're saying it's gonna be like it's just like
I
a
would
dead
so-
hand?
I guess I
It's
really
just
think-
flopping? Because that's stupid. Why would you ever take it off?
I thought that you meant, I thought the way you said that, you'd be like, well, I could take my left hand off and with my right hand, use my left hand and on my hand longer.
I was thinking like it would come to life like a second me. Like a control on my hand, you know. So like I take off my hand and like put it in the vending
that's a
machine,
whole different
like into
story.
a vending machine.
Yeah.
It would climb up and get the
I didn't
Snickers
think
bar.
about that. So like if you could control it with your mind,
Oi.
off of your body.
It's got to be the hand.
The hand? Kayla, that's a very rude gesture you're doing right now. Thank God we're not on video.
Everyone knows, though. Everyone knows what she just
Because
did.
she's so obliged. Yeah, I mean, in that case, if you can control it, I think it would be my foot.
What would you do?
What would you do
Or
with
maybe
your...
like my whole leg.
What would you
I
do
would
with it?
I would not have to get up to kick other people's asses. I could stay exactly where I am and just be like, I'm gonna kick Mikayla's ass right now. I detach my leg, control it, it just kicks you right in the ass and comes back.
But think about it, if you could do it with your hand, you could do like I said, like you can get things that you can't reach with your body. Just your hand could slip in there. Plus, you could do that. Also, you could sit on the couch, let your hand go, and slap someone.
Okay. You know what I would do?
Oh.
I would... Oi.
Oi.
I detach my head. Therefore, I could go snooping anywhere I want with my head gone.
I was just going to say that. I would detach my ear.
Oh yeah, because you are the nose.
I am so nosy.
And they can fit under doors.
They'd be like, "Get out of here." You'd be like, "Okay, leave it on the table."
Yeah. She's the nosiest person ever. I've never met someone as nosy as her. Like,
What do you want to know?
It's everything. She wants to know everything. God forbid people are talking loud in this apartment building. She's like, shut the TV off. Unplug the filter. Unplug the turbo filter. And then she's standing. She goes from
Do you use like the glass cup on the
wall to
wall?
wall. I told her one time she was against her in Vegas. She was against the apartment door, listening. You stood at that peephole for like it had to be like
I
over an
saw
hour.
because I saw
Because
I saw Metro.
police pull in, so she's like watching it out this peephole. I'm like, it's like around dinner time. Baby, you want to eat? Hand me a rib. Oi, hand me a rib. This Metro now. I was like, yeah, okay.
Because our neighbor was like super quiet, very friendly every time we saw him, and Metro was knocking on his door.
Oh, he's a serial killer.
Aggressively knocking. Yeah, exactly. See, always kept his porch real clean.
And he wore scrubs. He was a nurse.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
I
He
don't
was-
know.
She
was
doesn't know because it
murdering
was a
people at the
peephole. She knows it was an aggressive knock. She knows the guy didn't answer, and then they left. But she stood there like she was like legit like into that. I had to wipe off barbecue sauce from right under the peephole.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't know. It was just like
I can
what
just
could-
picture you looking to the people like eating rib. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
Every time there's accidents.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oi.
I'm surprised I don't get into an accident.
Seriously,
Because I'm
rubber
rubbernecking the whole time.
It's amazing that she's not into an accident every time she sees one because she just turns her entire body and just to see what I'm like. It's just a fender bender. Like what? Wow, that guy looked really angry. I was like, well, you just got a fender bender. It's fine. But yeah, I could see you. You would have your ear on one of those like those lighter leashes.
Oh, yeah,
You hook
yeah,
on,
yeah.
and then you could give someone your lighter, then it snaps back. She'd have her ear on that. And she would just throw it somewhere, roll it back in.
Oh yeah, 100%.
After she got the tea, as they call it.
Oh my gosh.
Got the tea.
You got that tea? It's perfect for you. Good answer, baby. Good answer. Let's see. I got an interesting question for you guys I was thinking about the other day. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? I can't even get that.
Would be the
question.
rudest.
What does that even mean?
Rudest.
You guys didn't get it.
Oh, rudest? It's back. Don't get me started back to that. Like, what animals look rude? You know what animals I think would be...
Oi.
Would be friggin' terrible to hang out with?
Monkeys.
If they had, like...
I was gonna say monkeys.
If they had a personality, chihuahuas.
What?
There's something about their faces that I think that if they were able to talk, I'd just be like, oh, shut the fuck up.
I do not like chihuahuas.
They're
No.
already
At all.
mean as hell.
They
Yeah,
are.
they're mean. They
I
only
got-
like...
Because they got that fucking Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
I got attacked by one once. It bit my finger. And it hung onto my finger. I'm literally waving my finger around to knock it off. And it's just going with my finger.
Yeah.
I was bleeding.
It's because they got that Napoleon complex. Like, you walk in a house and you're like, oh, I almost stepped on you. I'm sorry, little buddy. He's like, oh, watch where the fuck you going, Holmes. You don't fucking see me down here? I said I was sorry.
Show some respect, Holmes.
Oh, watch yourself, fool.
That actually also fits into another question I thought of. Like, imagine you could choose an animal to scale up to the size...
Oi.
To the size of a horse. What animal would you choose to make the size of a horse?
Like, to be cool or to be terrifying?
That's tough. Can you find one that would fit both?
I'd be like a.
Like, at the same time?
I'd be a bison.
No, I would
Well, hold on. You're gonna,
bison
you're
is
gonna
bigger
scale
than a
down.
horse.
You're gonna scale down the bison to the size of a horse.
I'm just getting into this country life.
I would
You know what I'm
want...
saying?
Bisons around
It
here.
must be country because we're
I
talking about
just
animals.
Oh my god.
I just came from the
Baby, you
safari.
love animals.
I would
I'm
want
saying-
a seal.
No, I'm talking to guys.
What?
Think about small animals.
Seals are small.
That
No.
how big is a seal? It's
I
bigger
don't
than
know.
you.
Yo, like
No.
a full-grown seal is
A
like
seal?
400 or 500 pounds.
A seal.
Yeah.
What do you think they were? What do you
thought
think?
She's thinking like a
You
little
think
pup.
you have seals
Like
in
a little
tank?
pup. She's thinking like a little pup.
Oi. Oi.
You know what I think would be terrifying if you scale up to the size of a horse? A honey badger.
Well, honey badgers. Are
Honey badgers,
vicious.
yeah, they will fuck you up. And if you got a horse-sized one, I ain't going on that so far.
What if it was a bee?
Oh, no.
Like, look how much like the big deal people made about murder hornets. Imagine it was a horse. Imagine a murder hornet was a horse size.
Hold on. You know that murder hornets wasn't a problem for people, right? Do you know why they were called murder hornets?
No.
Because they were killing honeybees. They would go into the honeybee's hive, and they would decapitate all the honeybees and kill them, and take over.
They would
The-
decapitate them? How?
Yeah, because they got these like jaws or like pincers, so they would cut their heads off and kill them all, and then take over the hive and then eat all their honey and shit. So they were called
Oi.
Oi.
Ooh,
called
what about
murder hornets.
emus? Oh, they're so... I love the emus.
Well, into the
Imagine the emu the size of a horse.
They are the size of a horse.
No,
They,
they're not. Have you ever seen a
everything,
horse that's not the size of a horse?
these ones we saw at the friggin' safari
Not the size of a
were
horse.
close. They're similar in size. Absolutely.
What? To a pony.
Oh, ostriches. Imagine ostriches.
So my question was,
And the size of a horse.
name all the animals that are
Charging
close
at
to the
you.
size of a horse.
You feel like
Wow.
fucking shitting bricks over ostriches.
That's true.
First of all,
size of a
who
horse.
said that first?
Charging.
Kevin Hart. Remember Kevin Hart was like, this ostrich ran up next to my car
Oh,
at
yeah,
60
yeah,
miles
yeah.
per hour. And I always wondered if they were really that fast. I
Yes.
gotta look that up.
They are.
Oh, hell yeah.
Facebook
They are
fact check.
fast. They are
Yes.
very fast
They're very fast.
because they do not fly.
Oi.
Oi.
Do you know? If an ostrich... Never mind. That doesn't make any sense. But I heard it somewhere. But then I thought about it in my head. I was like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, you know what's funny about Facebook Fact Check is that would completely disable Anthony's account. Because everything out of Anthony's mouth is an Anthony fact.
What?
Yeah.
And they're never, ever true facts. Anthony will spit out all this information. Like, for somebody who makes shit up, a lot of the time you try not to get too specific. But he'll be like, 37.9% of people. And I'm like, what? And then, like, so fucking specific. I read it in Harvard. And it's never true.
No, you gotta Google everything you say.
And it's always right. And then you guys feel dumb. It's like, and then you guys feel dumb.
2.796% of the time, it's right.
No. 60% of the time, it's right.
No.
All the time. If you made it this far, congrats. You've completed a power hour with us.
We hope you enjoyed hanging out. I know we did.
And as always, thank you guys for listening.
Tune in next week for more trash talk and bring your friends. Tales over ales.
What's brewing?